And we are breaking into our regular programming right now with a piece of breaking news out of rural Canyon County. I'm Rachel Garceau alongside Spencer Blake with this update for you. We have learned one child has been killed in an accident involving a school bus and a semi-truck.
Yeah, this happened shortly after 8 o'clock this morning. Canyon County dispatchers say this was over, on Happy Valley and Deer Flat Road. So this is south of Nampa that we're talking about. There are at least 2 ambulances on the scene, and of course the big news right now that we do have confirmed is that one child on that bus has been killed this morning. We're still getting lots of details coming into our newsroom. We do have crews on the scene.
We do, and the bus was a Kuna school district bus headed to Crimson Point Elementary. Again, we have crews on scene, but joining us by phone right now is Deputy Chief Doug Strohsnyder with the Nampa Fire Department. Chief, thank you for calling into us. We're just wondering what you can tell us from the scene from a scene that no one ever hopes to have to be at, right?
Yeah, you know, it's tough on us. No different than it is the families, everybody else that's out here today. Obviously, most of these officers and responders have families, just like everyone else. So definitely a challenging time for everyone out here. 4 students have been transported to area hospitals. 2 went to St. Alphonsus in Nampa. 2 went to St. Alphonsus in Boise, transported by Canyon County paramedics. There were several children on the bus that were loaded onto another bus and then taken to school from here. And at this point, ISP, I think I've got counted, 11 or 12 of their units are here on scene. Obviously, they'll bring the best of the best to determine what has happened here at this very tragic scene.
Yeah, and Chief, do you know anything? Can you tell us anything about what may have caused this, about who may have been at fault? I know it's really early. I don't know what you can confirm, but is there anything you can tell us about how this all happened?
You know, at this point there isn't, and we as a fire department, that would be something we'll allow law enforcement, and this is under the direction of ISP, so it'll be their investigation, and I'm sure that they'll release something as soon as they have it. But at this point, it's just you know, trying to, obviously they want to do the right thing as they always do and take the time to do what's needed and to get it done correctly. And we have brought our 100-foot aerial truck here. We're going to have it in the air to assist them with aerial photography so they can get up and get elevated shots. And I would expect this intersection to be closed most of today as they do their investigation out here.
So, as you said, this is the intersection at Happy Valley and Deer Flats Road, south of Nampa. We can expect it to be closed most of the day. Now, Chief, I understand also that parents of the children on that bus also arrived on scene. Is that correct? Yeah,
there were some parents here. The deceased student, his parents were here on scene. And they have been notified. Obviously, our biggest concern is that we don't want, you know, at this kind of deal, people get all ramped up and worried about, you know, is it their kid and that, and they're trying to make those notifications. Kuna School District has been here and has been very helpful in trying to ascertain and help with all that stuff to make sure that everyone is notified and provide the accurate information.
All right, Chief. Well, again, I know it's a scene that no one wants to be on. It breaks all of our hearts, especially all of us that are parents. But we do appreciate all the work you're doing. And, of course, we'll get the latest later in the day. Thank you for joining us today.
You bet.
And as we said, we will continue to find those details. We have a whole team in our newsroom who's making phone calls, checking online. We are verifying as much information as we can to bring to you. We're going to be putting it on our website, idahoonyourside.com. And just stay with On Your Side, both on Today 6 and on Fox 9. And you should be able to find any of these details as we have them throughout the day. And it's just a tough morning.
It is a tough morning, and if you're just happening to tune in, one child has been killed in an accident at Happy Valley and Deer Flat Roads in Canyon County involving a school bus and a dump truck, semi-trailer type truck. So again, we will have all the updates at idahoonyourside.com and tonight starting at 5 o'clock on Today 6.